it really did not prepare me for the real world of teaching.
Being a new teacher, things can be quite overwhelming.
As a new teacher, I struggled with the fact of the expectations of what was going to be there. I didn't know or have the knowledge.
Well, I didn't realize how many emails you would get on a regular day. That for sure was different. And just extra things like growth plans, report cards, parent-teacher conferences, all of that stuff. As a new teacher, you're interested or concerned about being a professional and showing the administration that you are a professional and that you're prepared, and sometimes it can be scary. You don't want to ask a lot of questions.
When you actually get down to teaching, I certainly found that what's most important is what the student's experience is of what you teach. I find there's a big difference between sort of what I know and what I can get my students to know. And in terms of the mentorship program and what that's done, this school in general focuses very strongly on the student's experience.
It's really a hard year, your first year.
However, you're not fully prepared until you step into that role.
You come out of school and you're nervous. I mean, you're going to be in front of students.
I came into teaching thinking I'd have set ideas about classroom management and time management in particular.
Teaching has changed. Teacher preparation programs provide a strong theoretical foundation, but don't prepare the teacher for all of the professional, philosophical, and technical requirements of teaching in the first few years. Teacher induction has become increasingly more important as we train teachers to deal with the diverse, challenging needs of 21st century learners.
What we've noticed is when new teachers come into our program that they certainly need a lot of support coming in. They get very good training through the university, but that practical day-to-day life of a teacher can sometimes overtake good intentions and good instruction. So we feel as a district that we owe our new teachers an opportunity to not only practice the work of teaching, but also that they're supported.
As we did more research about what world-class teacher induction programs looked like, we learned that mentorship was a really important part and that we could probably get more return for our investment in this program by moving to a mentorship model. The research that we reviewed indicates that new teachers that are mentored do stay in the profession longer, and also the students that those new teachers work with achieve at higher levels. So we believe we're going in the right direction.
We really see that the mentor-new faculty relationship is a two-way relationship where there's an opportunity for cross-pollination, where both teachers involved can develop their craft and deepen their understanding of what it takes to further student learning.
Well, the mentorship program has helped me in two ways. The first would be obviously professionally, but also it's been a big help just to get into the culture of the school, to have somebody that you can relate to right away with.
As a mentor, I get the opportunity to come alongside a protege, a new teacher in the school division, and to just be a support to them as you come out of university. To some degree, you've learned a lot, and to some degree, you haven't had that chance to have the classroom to yourself. And so there's still a lot of learning to be done. And so as a mentor, I get to help that person out as they come up to different stumbling blocks or roadblocks, and to just be there to support them in their learning.
Mentor selection is very, very important. Not every teacher makes a good mentor. They have to be able to work well with adults and have a really good understanding of what it is they do and why what they do is successful. So they need to be able to examine their own practice and communicate that.
Being a new teacher, things can be quite overwhelming. And so to have someone that you trust, that you can go to bring up ideas or even to find out what's going on is just a huge relief for me. It also affects my students because now I've got someone that I can go to if I've got an idea about a lesson or about something that I want to try. She can be my sounding board that I can run these ideas off of. And many times she's already tried these ideas, or she's got a way to tweak it in such a way that would make the lesson much more effective for my students. So as a result, my students, in my opinion, get more effective lessons.
It's so refreshing to have someone with new ideas come and say, oh, I'm going to try this. And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, that's a good one. I'll have to try that myself sometime. That's a neat benefit for a mentor.
I think the future of the mentorship program really needs to look at how do we use technology to enhance the work that we're doing. As a large rural board, often our mentors are not in the same schools as protégés, and we really want that anytime, anywhere, any place learning. So whether we use Skype, video conferencing, Illuminate, wikis, how might that enhance the work that we do?
Teacher induction programs build on teacher preparation and support teachers in a variety of ways. It has been determined that quality teacher induction requires a formalized multi-year program with mentorship as a central feature. Induction programs orient the teacher in the community, helping build community and cultural awareness while supporting the teacher in the development of relationships within the learning community. The results of an effective induction program include improved student learning, enhanced teacher development, and increased teacher retention. As beginner teachers transition to full-time teaching, we know they need meaningful support and opportunities to build strong networks and systems if they are to become successful members of 21st century learning communities.
Scott doesn't have to feel like he's intruding on me, because that's my job, is to answer those questions for him.
I think one of the biggest things that I've learned through the program, this induction program, as well as having my mentors in the mentorship program, is the fact that I've gained confidence. As a new teacher, I struggled with the fact of the expectations of what was going to be there. I didn't know or have the knowledge, and through this program I was able to gain insight into what my expectations were and what I needed to do. I had the steps necessary for me to be a successful teacher.